This problem looks easy, and that is exactly why it tripped me twice. I didn't solve it twice. First, I got it wrong. Then, after seeing the solution, I tried to solve it a second time, and I got it wrong again. And for those of you who solved the question, I want to appreciate and congratulate you guys. For those of you who didn't solve it, it's okay. We are on the same side, and we are going to solve this together. This looks obvious. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? So when I see this, my first instinct told me this is just obvious. It's just 10 cents, right? So the ball costs 10 cents, because in total, with the bat, it's $1.10. So since the bat is $1 more costly than the ball should cost 10 cents. But this is not true, because if you add 10 cents and $1.10, it would be $1.20. So let me explain. If you say the ball costs 10 cents, the bat should cost $1.10, because the question clearly states that the bat costs $1 more than the ball. So is it easy now? It's kind of tricky, isn't it? So we are going to solve this in two ways. The first way is a mathematical way, where we use equations. And the second way is just a logical way. Or we can use a logical way to solve this and place the numbers into the correct solution. So you can pause the video and try to solve it after this explanation. So pause the video.
Okay, so we can solve this mathematically. First, I am going to show you how we should solve this mathematically. So the first thing we have to do in math is to find out the givens. So we are going to work on them. What givens do we have? We know that the total cost of the bat and the ball is $1.10. So let's call the bat X and the ball Y. So we can just say X and Y. It will be very easy for us to refer to them. So we know that the sum of the bat and the ball is $1.10. So X plus Y is equal to $1.10. I'm not going to put the dollar signs here because that would make the calculation a bit messy. But we know that in common sense, there is a dollar sign, and we are talking about money. So anyway, that doesn't matter much. So guys, we have the first given. And the second given is that the bat costs $1 more than the ball. So we have the value of X, which is X is equal to Y plus $1. Because X costs $1 more than Y. So Y plus $1 is X. That is the logic. And we have got these two equations. So we are going to solve these two equations. And when we deal with these kinds of equations, we have to substitute one equation into another to get to the solution as fast as possible. So now we have got these two equations.
Next, what we are going to do is substitution. So X plus Y is equal to $1.10. This means since X is equal to Y plus 1, we can rewrite the equation X plus Y equals $1.10 into Y plus 1 plus Y is equal to $1.10. So what we have done is substitute X with Y plus 1 because we know that X equals Y plus 1. Simple math, right? And now you will see we have two Y's on the left-hand side, right? We have one Y here and one Y here. And all of them are just adding up. So we can rewrite this into a simpler equation, which is 2y plus 1 is equal to $1.10. So this is the simpler equation. We have got the third equation, which is simpler and a little bit closer to the answer. And now since we have 2y and 1, and their sum is $1.10, how do we find the value of y? So we have 2y plus 1 is equal to $1.10. We can just subtract 1 from both sides. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So on the left-hand side, we end up with only 2y. And on the right-hand side, $1.10 minus $1 is just 10 cents. So we have this equation where the right-hand side is 10 cents. So now all we have to do is find the value of y. We divide both sides by 2. So 2 cancels 2. And 10 cents divided by 2 is equal to 5 cents. So y is equal to 0.05, or 5 cents. So this is the answer. Y, which is the ball, costs $0.05, or just 5 cents. Now let's check if this answer is correct. So the ball costs 5 cents. If y costs 5 cents, then x must cost $1.05, because the sum of them is $1.10. So we add 5 cents and $1.05, and that gives us $1.10. So our answer is correct, and we have solved the problem. If you solved it, I want to congratulate you.
The other way to solve this is actually more of a head way. You can do this in your head. Maybe in situations where you don't have a pen and paper and you just see the problem and try to solve it in your head. So to do this, we know that the bat costs $1 more than the ball. So we can just subtract $1 from the total. So we subtract $1 from $1.10, which gives us 10 cents. So we have 10 cents here. We know that we subtracted the extra dollar that the bat costs more, so we end up with 10 cents only. So we can divide these 10 cents into 2, one for the bat and one for the ball. So the ball is 5 cents and the bat is 5 cents. So since the bat costs $1 more than the ball, we have to add the $1 back. So the bat costs $1.05, and the ball costs only 5 cents. So this is the way to do it in your head. I think this one is going to be very easy for you guys. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching up to this point. I'll see you in the next video. Play smart, stay sharp.